pass. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, and he's the most famous person from Newfoundland.
Oh,
my co-host.
I am not. That is Alan Doyle from Great Big Sea, but I'll take that. Second most famous person from Newfoundland. And yeah, I'm Tyler Fudge.
I have no idea who that even is. So to me, you're the most famous person from Newfoundland.
It's my time. It was my turn to end the show this time, right? With the song. You'll see.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna hate it.
There you go. They'll just quit.
Yeah. Never listen to the show again.
Suplex City Limits available for listening everywhere fine podcasts are found. You can follow me on the show Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at The Federation. If you like the show, consider supporting us by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees. Like Bad Motherfuckers, we sold some t-shirts this week.
Yeah, boy.
Shout out Lee Petrie from Virginia.
Ooh.
From Virginia, sir.
Ooh.
Thank you for picking up a Suplex City Limits classic logo tee.
There you go. There you go. That's
I hunted him.
An OG motherfucker.
All I get is like the name, you know. I don't get much info on orders. No. But I took his name, hunted him down on Twitter to thank him. Like really? I found him. He follows us. I found him on Twitter and thanked him.
Look at you go, man. Look at you go.
Retweeted.
Thank you.
Jared, my co-host on Pay-Per-View Take 2. Jared's hot takes. He's out sick this week, so there won't be any hot takes. But he bought a Suplex City Limit 8-bit tank top.
He's going to show off the guns.
Yeah, maybe it's for his wife. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who knows?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. Well, like, I mean, what size is it?
I don't even. Maybe I could see that somewhere in the back end, but the email that it sends me when people buy them doesn't. Shout out AJ Anderson, new listener to the show. Dude, I used to play metal shows with like 15 fucking years ago all over the underground. He's a bad motherfucker. Picked up a King of Bong style shirt.
There you go. AJ.
And, yeah. And B-Rad, a multiple-time offender. He owns multiple Suplex City Limit shirts. He picked up an SCL 8-bit shirt as well, so we thank you guys very much for doing that shit, repping that shit.
And we'll apparently we might have a new T-shirt soon.
Well, we're in the market for it. I have no idea what it'll be.
If anybody, there you go. Let's get suggestions.
Some people made some suggestions, man. I love you guys, but some of them were some of them sucked, man. It's like no one's gonna buy. Someone said to do like a Vicious Fudge shirt. I don't know if that was fucking Chris Savage or who it was, but
Vicious Fudge, like what? Like it would like have. What would it be? A T-shirt of like a chocolate bar, and that's the name of the chocolate bar?
No, I think he just says like. It just says Vicious Fudge. I don't know. Okay. Vicious Fudge to me forever. As I said when we first said that on here, it's just like that's just bad diarrhea. You know? Like, where were you last night? You were supposed to be here. Oh, dude, I had a fucking worst case of Vicious Fudge, man. I ate some fish. I think it was bad.
I once walked into a final exam late, and everybody is, you know, that classic thing where everybody's heads turn and look at you, right? Even the teachers. And I just put my hand up, diarrhea. Just went to my seat.
Oh, fuck. Or you can also donate on our Patreon. Just as little as $1 a month. 25 cents per episode. Get yourself a shout on the show like our friends Casey, the Wrestling Suit Podcast. Much love, Miss Joey Draper. Still got to get one of those boys over here. The Mizcast, infamous Chris Savage. The Rice-A-Roni Jabroni Tyloni. Insane Ian Jackson. Jumpin' Jeremy Foltz. Or Kick-Ass Keith Martin. This week, the Pot Smokin'est Wrestling pod on the internet, the podcast of the Immortals. It's a slow week, but we talk some news, some wrestling shows.
Yeah, you know, just the usual. We got a pay-per-view to talk about. And that's about it.
Goddamn, I forgot all about that.
You did, because it was a eon away. That's why you forgot about it. At what point are we going to be forced to do a show Sunday nights?
Like post pay-per-view shows?
Yeah.
A lot of people do them already.
I know. It's a very flooded market.
Dude, I've got to be paid. We got to be paid to do that. I got to be paid to fucking do that shit.
I think so.
I got to work on Monday morning, dude. Like
me too, man. Me too. I agree, man. It's not.
If I don't have to go to work, I'll do like I'll do special podcasts for you. You know, if you're like some dude named
Video
like Jeff,
podcast.
Jeff, he pays money. Like, and I don't have to go to work anymore. I'll do a half-hour podcast just for Jeff.
Just beating off.
Hey, Jeff, what's up? This is Jim Fish, the Suplex City Limits. This is the Jeff Cast, where we talk about all things Jeff.
Much better than my beating off idea.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if people want to hear, should that be a Patreon exclusive?
What, beating
How
off?
much is audio of you beating off worth? Like $20? I don't know. I mean,
Maybe. It depends on how much your humility.
I wouldn't pay more than 10 myself, but
Man, to hear me beat off, I wouldn't pay more than 10 cents. Dude, that's a quiet affair.
it's just like,
Yeah. Off, I wouldn't.
at the end, it's like, hey.
It's like, oh.
So that's over. Oh shit!
And then you can just hear the excitement leave the room. It's like a vacuum.
welcome to our wrestling podcast. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the news?
Might as well.
Boom.
This week in the news. Sonny the Whale has been arrested or found beached on a beach. WWE bans beach balls and more. Over to you, Jim.
Yeah, we just got to do this stupid fucking podcast. After that, we'll go out, we'll get Coke and whores, all that shit, man.
Boom!
This is Jim Vicious, and this is the news. So shit.
So, yeah. No, I don't want to talk about the news. I want to go back to, so we're getting Coke and horse.
Speaking of, I guess.
Yeah.
Tammy Lee Stitch taken into custody on Tuesday in New Jersey. So for contempt, disobedience / resistance.
Yeah, just fuck it. You gotta come with us, ma'am. No, I don't. Psh. Fucking going.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I got fucked.
I was the most downloaded woman on AOL in 1996.
Eat your heart out, Cindy Margolis.
I fucked Shawn Michaels.
And Bret Hart.
Maybe Bret Hart.
Maybe.
I'd fuck her to this day, though, still. Just to be like Eskimo brothers with all those dudes.
Just so you can handle Michaels. Just be like, hey, Sean, do you know we're brothers?
Yeah, I think Eskimo brothers is a fucking awesome bond.
Yeah. No, it can be. It depends on if they're still together or not.
It's like the League, you know? You see, I don't know if you watch that show, but
I've seen bits and pieces. I've never watched a full season.
A group of, where it's like Eskimo brothers really help each other out and shit. Like, you can call upon Eskimo brothers for favors and shit, you know?
Seems like a weird video game perk.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. This chick is. I used to be friends with her on Facebook, and I undercover kind of like talk about her life on here and shit on her, but I couldn't take it anymore. She's like the dumbest fucking piece of shit person, like on the planet.
I can see that.
The racist and like fucking idiotic bullshit that she would post on her fucking page. Seriously drove me crazy.
Oh, I can see it. I unfollow people on Facebook all the time. Just like, hey, bye. Never see your posts again.
Yeah. Fucking garbage, that bitch. What else you got this week?
WWE banned beach balls from WrestleMania weekend, but not all weekends. Just WrestleMania. No beach balls during WrestleMania. That's it.
Isn't no beach balls already like a rule?
No, they just confiscate them. They'll confiscate the beach balls as you come in. This time.
Well, yeah, but beach balls are fucking great because they're easy to hide, dude. They're tiny. You blow them up in there when you get inside.
Maybe this will be the first WrestleMania where they're doing anal cavity searches before you go in.
Vince will be out there doing it hands on.
Yeah. Oh, Bradham, you're swollen. Get that checked out.
Is this a beach ball?
That's my balls.
I say get beach balls in there. Take beach balls in there, and when things are shit, throw them around. I'm all for that, dude. I know that's an unpopular. Is that a hot take? Maybe.
You could probably call that a hot take. No need to play the whole music, but hot take.
Hot take. Bring beach balls and throw them around when the fucking show sucks. I am all for this, man.
Hot take. Bring money in the bank briefcases and throw them around.
That's a dick move, throwing shit at people. Except for Roman Reigns, actually. Like, if you want to throw shit at him, I was okay with that one.
That is just the imagery is historic.
The Kalisto one's like, that one was bad because it's like, hasn't this dude been through enough? You know?
Yeah. He gets his fucking
like,
face broken by a water bottle.
Like, they threw him in a dumpster. Like, they threw this man in a fucking dumpster. Like, a fucking...
And now it's a part of this gist, is this thing.
Yeah, like a fucking prom night miscarriage just puts him in the fucking dumpster.
Prom night dumpster, baby.
Exactly. I thought this was kind of cool. Former Nexus members are reuniting to be a fucking team at the Chinkara King of Trios. Yeah.
That's pretty... Who is it? I know it's David Young.
Darren Young?
David Young is from TNA, that's right.
That's it. It's Darren Young and his brother David Young, the Young brothers.
One's black, one's white. Not to be confused with...
Why is one white?
Because David Young is a white guy from TNA.
Oh, okay.
He used to tag team with Elix Skipper.
Oh, fuck. That's a dude who I really like. Like, he didn't get any due in wrestling ever, and like 5 people know who he is, but fuck, I always thought he was good.
5 people. I still remember Elix Skipper from WCW.
I guarantee you, like, over half the people listening right now are like, I have no idea who that dude is.
Oh, man, it's,
he's a black
Elix
dude
Skipper.
who fucking did the, Hurricane Karana off the top of the cage. Like, that's what most people know.
Yeah. I remember him just, going for the Cruiserweight title in WCW. I fucking loved him. That was great.
Yeah. I like that dude. But anyway, it's Darren Young, Justin Gabriel.
Wait, he can do stuff?
I guess, and Michael Tarver, a.k.a. Fred Rosser, PJ Black, and Tyrone Evans. Where the fuck is Fred Rosser?
I have no idea.
Is that right? Is that what PJ Black was when he was in WWE?
Oh, no.
Michael Tarver?
No, he was Justin Gabriel. Michael Tarver is somebody else.
It says, like, after that, it says, and Michael Tarver, a.k.a. Fred Rosser, PJ Black, and, PJ Black was the second one. Hello. It all makes sense. Tyrone Evans is Michael Tarver.
Oh, okay. I can't say I've ever known who that guy is.
Is Darren Young's name Fred Rosser?
I guess.
Holy shit!
He looks more like a Tyrone to me.
If being a fucking gay black man wasn't enough of a bullshit thing, his parents let's call that gay black kid Fred. He'll have so much to overcome in his life.
I've got to figure this out. I need to know this.
Oh, Fred Rosser. It sounds like a member of the B-52s or something. Fred Rosser.
He is Fred Rosser, yeah.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ. That's bad. They announced an Impact versus Lucha Underground event. Which,
really? Is this their... Yeah. When is this?
Oh, come on. It's WrestleMania weekend.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, yeah. General manager of Lucha Underground, Dorian Roldan. He's a fucking criminal bastard. But they haven't really announced. I haven't heard any matches about it yet, so pretty cool, I guess, if you're going down there.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a good show to see, especially since nobody wants to go just see an Impact show. So you team Impact up with Lucha Underground, people are going to come.
I mean, I suppose it's good for Lucha Underground, too. I mean, yeah.
And, well, at least it gets them on the road somewhere. You know what I mean? Instead of just being a television show. That
I do like the idea of like Fed versus Fed shit too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do too.
What's that shit where what the fuck? Starrcade. I forget what year Starrcade it is, but it's like Japan versus WCW.
Okay.
And every match they keep score and shit. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't think that would, well, like, I don't know, would that work now? I know they did a ROH All Japan show as well in 2003. I know this because we covered it on the Federation.
Huh.
But, yeah. It wasn't.
Does anyone do anything with All Japan? Who do they work with? Nobody. Noah works with Impact, and
no. Is All Japan still around? Is All Japan still around?
Fuck yeah, they are. They have a streaming service coming out next month.
Oh, so they do. You're right.
900 yen for that dish.
Honestly, that one must be worth it too, though. Like, look at all the matches in AJPW throughout the years. Like all the Kobashi matches and Misawa.
Yeah, but I've heard that there's some kind of a rights issue with some of that old shit, and some of that classic shit may not be included.
That's a shame.
Although a lot of that shit's on fucking YouTube. You could watch old fucking... I mean, you could watch Misawa matches fucking...
For days
on YouTube. Trust me, I know I've done it.
There's a rabbit hole, that's for sure, to dive down through. Like, just the Kobashi Misawa matches alone. Right? Like, just those alone, there's a good day of viewing.
Misawa Kawada.
Yeah.
You can count how many moves like nobody does in wrestling anymore because they're way too dangerous. Misawa does like fucking 10 of them.
And that's why he's no longer with us.
I come up with a new move. I pick you up, I tap you on your head.
Yeah. And if you survive, I pin.
Jump spinning off a top rope with your head between ass cheek. Slam directly into mat, breaking neck. For the pin.
Into ass.
I call it the burning hammer. That turned into like Spanish. I don't even know. Accents are not a strong suit on this fucking show.
No, definitely
Unless it's
not.
Canadian ones.
English.
Fuck. PWG. I have a love-hate relationship with PWG, as we know.
We all? Because, I mean, who wants to watch a PWG show a month and a half after it happened?
Yeah.
Not this guy.
We're gonna do this cool thing, but only these 300 people can see it.
Yeah,
and
we're the hipster wrestling.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see it, you're gonna have to wait a long time and get it on fucking VHS tape sent to you from us, or fucking Betamax, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Hopefully you can watch it.
But they had an error with PayPal, which means they oversold tickets. So now they have moved outside of the fucking venue. They moved to a bigger venue.
Really?
Yeah. So it will now take place at the Globe Theater in downtown Los Angeles, which has a capacity of 1,700 people.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's better.
Finally.
Yes.
How about if they go there and put 1,700 people in there, maybe they'll get a fucking clue.
Yeah. I mean, it's time for that, to change. You know what I mean?
And like people are like, oh well, they're punk rock. Like, dude, we're punk rock, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a punk rock ideal. I don't get anything punk rock out of that.
No, it's just exclusion is all it is.
I was in punk bands where you fucking laying on the dirty ass floor, fucking screaming in people's faces and shit. That's we would have played a bigger place. You play bigger places if you can get more people. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to see what they could do out there, because I feel like they could sell 5,000 tickets.
Probably. I wouldn't say they'd be able to sell 5,000 tickets a month.
But they could do like one big show a year in a big place at least,
Bola,
or something.
Probably. Bola.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be probably a good idea. But I mean, like,
not only
to me,
the size,
shit needs to get streamed. You know what I mean? And quicker.
Yeah, it's like we don't even talk about it on the show, because why would you, right? I mean, 6 months later we'll talk about it when it comes out on Blu-ray. I'm not buying a Blu-ray. I don't buy any physical media.
Have you seen the footage of PWG? Why in the fuck would you buy a Blu-ray? That makes no ungodly sense. Like,
Well,
that's
what else are you gonna play it on?
Jim. That's a mark.
No, I know people who buy it on Blu-ray because if it's Blu-ray or DVD, I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray.
You just don't want nobody to hear you say it. That's all.
Oh, I shit on them all the time.
Buy
man.
the DVD. Buy the DVD, not the Blu-ray. You dummy.
Well, yeah, I probably would. And that looks like shit too. That's like I'm saying. Not only is it a ticket sales issue with that building, it's like it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Like wrestling looks fucking just J-bro as shit in there.
It's like, well, everything's at times things get whitewashed because it's bright. You know, it's whoa.
Oh. It's a DM from fucking PWG.
Oh shit! They're telling us not to talk about them.
Yeah.
If you got nothing nice to say, don't talk about us.
But yeah, let's see what this. It'll be cool to see what this looks like. The Globe Theater in downtown LA. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
It's in downtown LA. It's probably old.
Probably.
Probably cool.
Yeah. No, I'd be excited to see that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's rad. Oh. I saw some pictures of the place. The building looks cool.
Oh, really?
Anyway.
Oh, really? Cool.
What do you think about this Rey Mysterio talk?
Oh, where
Rey
he's
Mysterio
pulled out of a show at WrestleMania week, or the night of, what show was he pulling out of?
Pulled out of a Crash show.
Oh, really?
WrestleMania weekend.
That's an odd one for him to pull out of too.
Yeah, at WrestleCon takes place April 6th.
And WrestleMania is...
Don't ask me what day WrestleMania is.
Well, WrestleCon starts because I went to I didn't go to a WrestleCon. I stayed at the hotel where they had WrestleCon.
April 6th is Friday, so WrestleMania is April 8th.
That's exactly what I was going to say. WrestleCon usually starts its convention 2 days before WrestleMania.
Man, Cena and Mysterio? I'd rather that than fucking...
I don't think that's going to happen, though.
I don't think it is. I think they're going to fucking trot The Undertaker out there. It's going to be the worst shit ever.
Of course. They've already... Jim, on Raw, when Cena mentioned The Undertaker, we can't ignore the crowd went insane. Do you really
Those people
think...
are fucking idiots. Those people don't know shit.
Oh, no, I agree. But do you really think that WWE is going to be like, oh, no, let's switch it to Rey Mysterio now? No. That's just idiotic. Because look at the pop they got. They wouldn't have brought up The Undertaker if they weren't
I agree.
Deliver it.
I agree. But is it more or less idiotic than, like, we saw the end. It was the end. It was the perfect ending.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the perfect ending, really. But, I mean, what they did post-match was the perfect ending.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And that itself was, like, fucking 8 years too late.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. But, yeah.
This guy will go down and that because he is. A lot of people are talking about like, tarnishing his legacy, and to me, it'll be like, yeah, a guy who was pretty good. I was never a big fan of him, but had some great matches, and then hung on way too fucking long. That match last year was an embarrassment. I don't give a fuck.
Most of those matches have been. You know, like to me,
the Lesnar one was like okay-ish because it was just a fucking brawl. I mean, the booking helped him out that one.
he was half dead anyways. He didn't even know where he was. That's probably what made it good.
Gets lost, yeah. They have to keep the doors locked around the house because otherwise he'll just get out. And Grandpa Mark's out again. Looks like he got into the eyeliner. It's just fucking Mark Calloway with eyeliner, like fucking hanging out outside of people's houses in the bushes and shit.
Just walks around his house grunting.
They have to lure him back home with like food. Come on.
Urn. No, they go with the urn. Like Paul Bearer. Oh, fuck yes. Oh.
That is fucking silly shit. We'll see about that. This week on Impact, I did not watch Impact, but I did see. So there's a match, Sami Callihan. I'm going to tell you so about it. He puts chair
I know what happened.
On Edwards' throat-ish.
Hey, real good impression there, you prick.
Sorry, I was trying to turn you down. I got fat fingers.
That's all right. Hey, there's some sounds. And now maybe you remember you got it.
You're talking about Eddie
I don't think I've
Edwards.
ever heard that one.
Because that one's for if somebody has a bad impression. And
Oh,
you
fuck,
haven't
I think we've done a bunch of bad impressions already.
Yeah, no, probably. But, yeah, no, I've just been saving it.
My Masawa, that's like, what about the... That's pretty good.
Hey, real good impression there, you prick.
Oh, my God. Anyway, Callahan hits this chair with a baseball bat, and he hits it so fucking hard that it, like, deflects through kind of the chair and smashes Edwards in the face, dude.
Breaking his eye socket.
Yeah, blasted. And you might be thinking, okay, that sucks, but at least, like, there was a cool fucking looking thing and it was heat on their gimmick.
Nope.
No, because Edwards is holding the chair like a fucking dweeb the whole time. It's like he grabs it from falling and, like, holds it there and, like, oh, you just ruined it. Anything you would get out of that is fucking gone because you just fucking did that.
I made him extra sloppy for you.
There you go.
It's worth watching. You can watch it in GIF form. So
I heard about it. I haven't seen it, but I heard about that when the taping started. Yeah, it was,
I didn't hear about it then.
yeah. I heard it was
Maybe we
pretty
did
nasty.
talk about it. Flip Gordon versus Takahashi for the Ring of Honor anniversary pay-per-view.
The Ring of Honor anniversary pay-per-view? When is this? Is 'cause it's not the one WrestleMania weekend. That's Super Card of Honor.
Wow. Why would it not be listed here?
Or
Have all the matches,
is it the
though.
New Japan anniversary show or the ROH anniversary show?
No, it's Ring of Honor's 16th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Okay. They
March
do that
9th.
in Vegas, right?
Yeah, it's in Vegas, March 9th.
Okay, yeah. What else is on that card?
I have that here. Next year, I'm going to fucking go to it and meet up.
I've wanted to, too. I've wanted to, too.
Like, I want to meet up with everybody in Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
2019, dude. It's going to happen.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All of us. And you listening, we can fucking hang out and smoke.
Yeah.
They got fucking legalist weed down there now.
Exactly.
Yeah, boy. 6-star podcast. Burp into the mic. Dalton Castle, Jay Lethal for the Ring of Honor Championship. Got the ROH Tag Team Championship match. The Machine Guns defend against the Briscoes.
Should be a good match.
Young Bucks and Page defend against Daniels, Kazarian, Scorpio Sky. So SoCal Uncensored. In a Vegas street fight.
No different
Cody
from
and-
any other street fight. Just a street fight.
Hey, you know, Cody and Matt Taven. Skrull and Punishment Martinez.
Oh boy, this card sounded good to start.
Yeah. Gordon and Takahashi. And a women's of honor match. Sumi Sakai taking on Hana Kimura.
No man, I'm not watching that.
That's on the pre-show.
Well, like the card sounded cool. Like I don't care about who is Dalton Castle facing?
Dalton Castle Lethal.
Lethal. Okay, that should be a good match. But and then the 6-man tag match should be good, and the Flip Gordon match should be good. But the rest of it, I don't know.
I don't know, Machine Guns and Briscoes? That's
Oh yeah,
a good match.
that one as well. Yeah, sorry, I knew I was missing one. But like the Cody match,
Cody, Matt Taven,
Fuck
Skrull,
that.
Martinez, those
Fuck
all
that.
suck.
Yeah. So I suppose it's not that bad, but
Yeah, I'm not a fucking Punishment Martinez guy.
no, not at all.
There you go. That should be a good show, though. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it should be.
That's about all the news I got.
That's that's the location of All In is going to be revealed probably this Monday on Being the Elite.
Oh, yeah.
So that could be
be
something.
Chicago,
Probably
right?
I would imagine it's
Gotta be
Chicago. I'd think so.
To me, Chicago or somewhere in California is your only real option. Maybe like what, Philadelphia? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I would probably go with Chicago myself.
I would go with Chicago, or I would go with fucking California somewhere.
Yeah, probably. And the only other thing I got is Apparently, WWE is close with Fox and a deal. 'Cause, like, there was Fox corporate member, whatever the fuck you call them, like at SmackDown and shit like that. So that would bring is a 2-hour Raw with no overrun because it would be on Fox.
That'd be good.
That would be fucking fantastic. So fingers crossed on that one.
I suppose.
I still wouldn't get it on Fox, but
Yeah, I mean, anything, a 2-hour show would be way better.
it would.
They might be able to, well, I'd say they might be able to make that decent, but SmackDown has been proving
Yeah.
can't even fucking do that. So there you go. That's the week in news. Do the Suplex City Limits top 3.
Suplex City Limits Top 3.
Suplex City Limits top 3, our top 3 matches of the week. Take us on through it, man.
So let's go with the first one, which would be Roderick Strong reigning triumphant over the Suplex City Limits top 3 in 2018 against Kalisto on 205 Live. I don't know what episode number that was, but it was this week. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
It is NXT 437. Oh, wait. 205 Live 66.
Yes.
Yeah, 6-star podcast, baby.
6 stars, baby. And then we have Flip Gordon, Hiromu Takahashi, and Kushida at Honor Rising Night 1, which was Flip Gordon. The crowd liked him. The crowd really liked him.
That was Japanese debut. I thought he didn't do a great job in it, though.
No, he
He
didn't.
fucked up some spots, and it got to him a little bit. He said that there is a ring bigger than he's used to, I think.
Yeah, New Japan's rings. New Japan's rings are bigger than ROH rings, and they're also shorter. So, like, the ropes aren't so high either, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why people look bigger in New Japan rings than WWE rings, because the ring's smaller.
Yeah. Well, everything's smaller in Japan. You know? It's true.
It is. It is.
In Japan, you can rent out like a fucking, basically like a coffin to sleep in and shit.
Can you imagine?
It's like a tube. It's like a tube in the wall that you can like rent out, and it's just like super tiny, and you can like sleep in there and shit. Like,
Die of fucking CO2 poisoning. You fart, you die. Jesus, the way my farts have been lately, man. True.
that was pretty good though. He did botch some shit. He pinned Takahashi off of 450. He's getting there.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, he hasn't been wrestling for a tremendous amount of time either. So, I mean, it's only to go up from here. And if this is him a couple years in, man, he's going to be killer. 6-7 years in.
I mean, people talk about Ospreay looking very like all his shit doesn't hurt and everything, and like talk about, oh man, Flip Gordon, like a lot of his shit just looks like, I don't know. I like the dude, he's really good, but I also found out this week they don't like him anymore, really, because
He believes
he's a flat
yeah.
he's a flat earther, and I was like, oh, I don't like Flip Gordon anymore.
Yeah. He did put out a tweet where he's like, I can kind of see the curvature of the earth from this plane. He's like, fuck, man, they let you in the army?
Oh my god,
You
the
defend the
stupidity of
country.
people.
This guy defends a country.
Yeah. Where's our society at this point? Like, like what an interesting thing. The most information available to humans ever, and people are the dumbest motherfuckers now.
Yeah.
People fucking 1,000 years ago would be like, "It's not fucking flat, dude." People knew this shit a long time ago. Now, it's like, imagine if you told those people, like, oh yeah, and, the year 2018, which seems so like futuristic and intergalactic sounding, and people are dumb fucks. They eat fucking detergent. They think the Earth is flat.
They voted in orange.
They think when kids get shot up at a school that it's a fucking fake, and there's people acting like victims.
Man.
Fuck me, man.
Madness, dude.
Fucking society. Anyway.
Absolute madness.
It slipped through. A little bit of it's crept in.
It has. You had a good rant there, Jim. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Probably lost
sorry.
18 viewers, but you know.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, baby. And then our last match of yes, we are still doing the top three, is the return of the Golden Lovers, taking on the Bullet Club, which is Cody and Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll with his white hair from Stress. I think that's pretty clever. And it's a good dye job too. It does look like gray hair.
Yeah.
How much do you think he paid for that?
I have no idea. Your golden lovers. Did you see the show buckle video about the Golden Lovers that just came out?
Bitch, please.
Bitch!
Of course I did.
It's amazing!
Isn't it?
I don't know how old that kid is. His voice sounds like he's about fucking 14, but
Man, he's a smart
God damn it, if he doesn't understand New Japan wrestling like more than I do.
Man, like it's so good, you know, because when I started getting big into New Japan wrestling, I wouldn't watch every show. I'd see the Wrestle Kingdoms every year, but when I really got into it is when, I don't know, probably just after like the Kenny Omega Cody stuff when they first came in. So like none of this stuff was prevalent to me. I didn't get at the time when I watched AJ and Kota Ibushi that when they locked eyes it was because they were lovers. You know what I mean? That wasn't in my bank.
Well, what is the deal with it, man? I mean, like,
I'm
what
pretty
is
sure
the
this is
deal
probably
with the
just
Golden Lovers?
This is the best gay angle ever, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know it's a gay angle. It's got to be. They're just not
yeah,
saying it. They're creating a mystique about it by not saying it.
Is Kenny Omega is he gay though?
See,
dude, I don't even know. I think he is.
Well, see, there's one way of looking at it is that maybe because he's always talked about doing a story with Kota Ibushi that he wants to do before he does anything else, and I would say he's just been bouncing around that question, right? And he won't answer it. Because if he answers it one way or another, if it's not what the angle is, it's going to come off as fake. So he's keeping it away from the public eye so that there is an air of mystique. So people are asking that question. Is he gay? Is he?
I saw them kiss each other on the lips, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that footage before.
No, me neither. But, I mean,
Yeah.
I've kissed
It's
a dude
interesting.
on the lips. Not like
I'm
in a
super
sexual
into
way.
it, though. Like, I love that fucking team. Like, you know, the crowd, they were so over with this crowd. The crowd went fucking crazy for them.
They did. It's another level, you know, like, and their double team moves, they are, you know, in unison. It's like one person doing a move. It's madness.
People are saying too, like, oh, you know, when they break it up and have Kenny turn on him, I don't know, dude. How about you fucking have Kota turn on Kenny?
Yeah, of course.
Everyone's saying like it's already, you know, like it's a no-brainer that it's going to be Kenny turning on him.
Well, to me, it's one of those things where you've got to see where this goes, right? And now, I in no way, shape, or form believe they're going to be breaking up anytime soon.
They shouldn't.
No, you know, let the crowd wean on them a little bit first. But if the crowd is really behind Kota Ibushi when the time comes, Kenny should be the one that does it. If the crowd is really behind Kenny, Kota should be the one that does it.
Yeah. They probably haven't decided that yet.
No, and it's Japan. I would imagine Kota's the one the crowd is going to get more behind.
Yeah. And this is good, too. And I got to say it, man. You know, people have said shit about Cody, right, for a long time. And granted, for a while, he was, you know, I think he's got it, man. He's fully got it now.
His character work is pretty good. Like the whole Kenny Omega call. What was it? He mentioned something about just being a 3-star guy on one of the being the elites.
Yeah.
I thought it was, Mr. 3 stars.
He comes out with, leader on his pants?
Yeah. I think, to me, being the elite is the best wrestling show, best weekly wrestling show going. It is. It is.
Other than
I love
Lucha
it.
Underground, I'll agree with you.
Yeah, but Lucha Underground's not weekly, man. Being the Elite is every week.
They started fucking taping last weekend.
They what? Yes.
They started
Lucha
taping
Underground?
Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I got a couple of fucking spoilers, but nothing big, just like a couple appearances. I wasn't trying to hear about them, but whatever. We'll save it. But there was one that I was like, fucking really, dude? Really?
Is it the chick?
No.
Oh. Then
But no
maybe I
less.
don't know. Oh, the Rolling Stones, baby.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, God damn. But I heard some of the backstory, which I don't have a problem talking about, because I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's more like to suck you into it. So I guess they are going with Dario is dead, and there is now a new person in charge of Lucha Underground.
Yes, his brother or something. Isn't it? But it's still
What is his name? Something else, Cueto.
yeah, but it's still
And it's
the same
Dario.
Yeah.
In a fucking, like a full fucking thing, dude. That sounds amazing.
It does.
Sounds amazing, dude.
I think so too. I was listening to Vampiro on Stone Cold's podcast
Can't
this
wait.
week, and that they were talking about the new season of Lucha Underground stuff. It was a pretty good episode, I must say. I don't listen to Stone Cold's very much, but
Yeah, I never do. That's interesting. I'm stoked for it, dude. I can't wait to see some of this shit.
no, me neither.
Fucking
I'm
awesome.
excited to see the new arena. I'm actually quite excited to hear that Pentagon Jr. is still there.
Yeah. Well, I think that they started off very, like, you couldn't do anything. And now I see people posting pictures backstage. Whatever her name is, who's Cobra Moon, she's posting pictures,
yeah.
like, half in costume. And, I mean, like, it seems like they've relaxed a lot on shit. And it's like, it's not such a big fucking deal, dude.
I think they're
It's
trying
pro
to just, to me, they're going at it a way now where they're trying to create buzz.
Yeah.
Like recreate that buzz that Lucha Underground had in its first season that it's never been able to recreate since. Do that,
Yeah.
and you'll be onto something.
If you're not touring and you're not doing fucking episodes, who cares if somebody takes a character, even if you did create the character like Pentagon? Who cares, dude?
That's
Who gives a fuck?
promotion. That's promoting
Yeah.
you. Like let them go as that character. They'll have Lucha Underground on their posters, and so everybody in that town that watches wrestling will have Lucha Underground in their mind, and when they hear about it, they might check it out.
Yeah, I'm fucking jacked for this season 4.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
You hear that? I don't know if I mentioned that last week. Some fucking guy added me on Facebook, and he's, I don't know, some wrestling fan dude, which sometimes happens, but he was talking on his shit. He's like big into Lucha Libre, but he doesn't support Lucha Underground. He's like, I like it, but I don't watch it because it's not going to be around that long, you know? Okay.
Sure, man.
This is season 4, so it has. And if everybody had the idea of like, well, you know, that new show on TV is not going to be successful anyway, so why even watch it? Like, what? You are fucking. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
It is.
And making fun of like people who like, oh, you know, like it's kind of like shit where like, oh, they've watched Lucha Underground, so they think they know about Lucha Libre, which, you know, okay, sure, I get, but like at the same point, it's also very like, oh, our club, you know. And I think that's a dumb thing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. Because like anyone who asks me shit, they're like, you know, I don't really watch New Japan, but maybe they watched it for Jericho Omega.
Yeah.
And I don't care how you got there. Like, if you want to know shit, I'll talk to you about it. Like, I try to get anybody I can into fucking any pro wrestling.
Me too. I need reasons to get on Twitter more because I just forgets that Twitter's a thing most times. And you know, if you want to talk about like New Japan or anything, hit me up. I just don't want to have to like talk about complaining and everything. You know, like. If you're going to tweet at me complaining that stuff, I'm probably not going to respond. Just
Complaining about what, our show?
no, like complaining about what everybody else is complaining about. You know, it's like I don't. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking like that either. People do that to me.
Yeah, and I appreciate.
They're like, oh, what
that.
about this fucking that? I'm like, I don't, dude. I watch Raw and like that's it. I don't even like.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't care.
I appreciate that you're thinking of me, but I'm probably not going to answer because I don't want to get into an argument, or I don't want to, like, keep positive thoughts, man. You wouldn't be so upset if you just thought about other things.
Well, who gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nothing in pro wrestling is going to make me angry.
No, not
Like,
a goddamn thing, man.
Like, when I hear, like, people, like, yelling about shit, I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? I don't know. I don't give that much of a fuck.
No.
Maybe it's because we're medicated all the time.
That's probably it, though.
Like, yeah, that sucks. People are like, well, they should have done this and booked this and blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know, dude. I watched it. I thought it sucked. I typed it sucked in my notes, and I'll talk about it on the show, and that's it. That's
I've
all
never
I care
booked a
about.
wrestling show, man. I'm not going to pretend like I know how to.
I just don't care.
So.
Well, there was a very long, meandering fucking top three.
Three.
Let's go back to Elimination Chamber from Las Vegas, Nevada. Overall thoughts on the show?
I thought it was technically a run-of-the-mill WWE show. Nothing.
I got 100% on my picks. Huh?
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
boy.
My going out on a limb kicked me in my ass again.
Yeah. This was like, and that's just it, man. You knew everything in this. And I even tweeted out, I was like, it's hard to get into a match that you had spoiled for you a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Like 400 people fucking liked it.
Yeah,
Tons of people
dude, it fucking
retweeted
just went, something like 85 retweets. I've never had anything like that happen.
Oh, I think it was more than that. I think it was 400 likes and like 150 retweets, whatever. I don't know.
Nice.
Everyone agreed.
Yeah. Well,
You knew it was coming, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it sucked. I didn't like this show. I thought it was...
We knew Roman was going to win. There was... The Elimination Chamber match was an okay match. It's as good as a match. When was the last time that we've seen an Elimination Chamber match blow our socks off? I don't recall ever seeing an Elimination Chamber match blow my socks off because it's 6 dudes in a confined space.
Well, this time it was 6. It's usually... Or is it always 6?
No, it's always
This time
6. This time it was 7.
7.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the women's match.
Yeah, with Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sasha Banks, and Sonya Deville.
Bayley and Deville start here. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because Deville's awful, and that sucked.
Yeah.
Mickie James in there. Somebody in there. 2 people who
Exactly.
can work to start. What are you doing?
I understand why they didn't have Sasha Banks because of the whole turning angle that was going to happen later on the night. But yeah, Mickie James would have been a much better addition for sure.
And this match was poorly fucking worked. I mean, let's not sugarcoat things here.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk like they liked the climbing bit. I was like, I didn't. To me, watching them play Super Mario World on fucking NES doesn't really fly.
Did you also like when the ref yelled for fucking Bliss to jump, and she does the fucking Twisted Bliss, her finisher, off the top of a pod, and fucking Banks just rolls it up.
No sells it into the bank statement, buddy.
What in the fuck? But I thought the ref yelling at her to jump was great. Jump.
Dope.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty shit. There's no logic behind it either. There's no logic on why you would turn on your friend right there.
No.
No. It's
And
just
then they
stupid.
cut to her crying like we're supposed to have sympathy for an idiot.
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
No. None. Because, like, dude, if it's me and you versus somebody else, especially if that other person is the champ, we'll take them out and then we'll figure it out between us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
and
logic
then
to anybody. So
maybe then I'll rip your hair out and choke you with it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
And they do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
Yeah.
Same with like the Royal Rumble this year.
Because apparently
it's like-
personal vendettas mean more than higher money and more prominency.
With Rollins and Reigns, they were like the last guys, and like they throw each other out. Fucking stupid. And then they laugh about it on the.
Jesus. Fucking guys.
I thought this sucked.
Yeah.
And Alexa and Sasha were loud and talking over the whole thing as it went, and It sucked. Braun Strowman called Brock Lesnar his pet Beastie Boy.
So
It's the Beastie Boys. I love the Beastie Boys.
He should have said it like that, but in his Braun voice, like Beastie Boys.
That would have been way cooler.
Yeah. He said it so fucking contrived and fake. And
Speaking of contrived and fake, we look at a mask on the ground for a long time. And then Nia stomps on it after like 15 seconds.
Gets $30 deducted from her pay for destroying a mask. That's what they don't tell you.
And Asuka and Nia, I mean, I don't get... Like, they try to have... How is Asuka a killer, and yet she gets her ass whipped, sells all over the place, and barely pulls out wins?
Every time.
Every time? How is that a thing? That doesn't make any sense.
No,
you can't be both of those things.
They haven't done a good job in making Asuka a credible world beater. They really haven't.
And Nia Jax is awful still. Some people are like, oh, this is a match of the night. The fuck?
Jesus.
I don't know. It's hard to pick a match of the night. It's got to be the men's elimination chamber by default. But
yeah, just because of star quality, and there's not very much of that. But like, we even skipped Bar and Titus Worldwide. Because that was before Asuka and Nia Jax.
Was it really?
I think.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
No.
And guess who took the pin again?
The guy without a last name. Apollo.
He always takes the pin. Why does he take the pin? Doesn't make any sense.
Because Titus is the great dad. Great dads don't lose, Jim. They kiss their sons on the mouth. That's what they do.
Yeah. And then after Asuka wins, Nia attacks afterward anyway.
Yeah. Just
That's their answer for everything, too. It's funny. It's like this whole last year has been the same thing with Braun Strowman, right? Build him up, build him up, build him up, have him lose at a pay-per-view, and then go right back to trying to build him up again.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to rehab him now. Have him flip over a fucking plane on somebody.
That would be Vince McMahon's private jet. He flips it over.
Bray versus Matt.
Oh, yeah, this was a match of the night for sure.
Oh, my God.
Did they do the magic during this, or was it on Raw?
The magic?
Where
Matt disappears?
Yeah.
Oh, that was here.
Okay. Yep,
Wyatt teleports to the ring. Hardy's gone. He's singing the obsolete song over the PA, and then attacks from behind.
Yeah. Because that's what everybody loved about Broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah. The crowd here is playing with beach balls. They're chanting fucking Rusev Day.
You notice Rusev Day has gotten chanted on every show in the last week?
Yeah. You seen him around? Oh, you haven't.
Nope, not even.
Is he on that pay-per-view coming up?
Nope.
Oh, no, he's not.
No, he's been missing from action 2 weeks now.
Yeah?
Just comes out, Aiden English sings, and Rusev stands there pumping his chest. That's it.
After, 3 weeks ago when the crowd was chanting Shane down with Rusev Day, and he said, duly noted.
Yeah, duly noted to put a stop to this right fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, once you guys stop chanting 10 all the time, we'll fucking bring Ty Dillinger back to you. The crowd shit on this bad, and Matt wins. And on Raw, it's going to continue.
Yep, because fuck me, right? That's
I just assume blow my brains out.
I feel like that's not the first time I've used that one for Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, to be completely honest with you. It's kind of like deja vu.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey contract signing. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
And tell me your thoughts.
I thought the first half was absolutely egregious. It was hard to watch. If I had let anybody know in my circle of friends that I was watching this at that point in time, I would feel bad because I know they'd be judging me. But once I'm in the minority. I thought Kurt Angle was great. Besides for the couple flibs that he had, calling it WrestleMania 21 and shit like that, I thought that his delivery and his character work was cool. Like he was the Kurt Angle of old, being that dumb wit guy. You know what I mean? And then once Rhonda gets some intensity, and she's not speaking as like this happy-go-lucky chick, I liked it. But the first half really kills the end. That's my opinion.
All right. I hated this. First off, I think Ronda Rousey is fucking awful. She's awful. First thing, when she comes out, she's like, "Hey guys," on the microphone, and I burst with audio, with sound.
I cringed.
Like I was. Ugh!
I cringed a lot when she was speaking.
Hey guys, God, she fucking sucks. And not only does she suck like at talking and everything and this whole thing, she just sucks in general, dude. She's a horrible winner. She's a horrible loser. She lost some fights. She was going to kill herself. Get the fuck out of here. Her stock is way down. That's the only reason they got her.
Yeah.
This fucking show did nothing. Raw, lower ratings than last week. The third hour, lower than fucking last week. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
This isn't doing anything.
No. And one thing, like, it's a mistake to put it in the third hour to begin with, because there's nothing you can do to put anything in. Nothing in the third hour is going to get a good rating because it's the third hour. One thing I will say is I'm not going to completely shit on somebody that it's her, second time in front of a crowd in a wrestling environment. So everybody.
I mean, I don't like her as a person, though. So
no, I agree. She seems like a horrible person. She does.
She's a horrible winner and a horrible loser. This is it. I don't know. And it sucked, and it didn't do anything. So it didn't pop a rating. Raw's rating this week was lower than last week.
Yeah.
All the way around. So it didn't matter that it wasn't in the first hour. Ronda Rousey did not pop ratings for Raw at all.
And she's not going to. Especially when I would imagine less people watched the Elimination Chamber that watched Raw.
The Elimination Chamber is a shitty pay-per-view. Like, I didn't even want to watch it.
No. I didn't watch. I usually watch pay-per-views close to live. I started the Elimination Chamber at like 10 o'clock and finished it while Raw was being on TV. That's how much I cared about it.
I love, too, that you see Triple H here with Steph. No mention of when he turned on Angle at Survivor Series. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing. They're friends. They're chilling.
Yeah. But now, mind you, you can attribute that to Triple H trying to keep Angle quiet because he knows Angle knows this information. So he's just being buddy buddy.
Don't make the story for them, dude.
No, I know. But like you can if you want to grasp at straws, you can say that. But that's whatever. They should be paying me. Yeah. But then again, I give all these ideas and Vince would just shoot them down.
And I thought, and I know a lot of people, I heard the Tuna Meltzer saying too, he thought Angle did a good job. I thought Angle's awful.
I thought that he did fuck up a lot of stuff, but I did find, to me, he just seemed like old Kurt Angle, just with the delivery and just being like such a fucking smark. I thought it was good. Now though, you go the next night and it's just like, oh fuck.
So she ends up slamming Triple H through a table. Steph slaps her in the face. She does nothing.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's Steph for you.
Yeah.
So there you go.
She'll get it.
Did they not say on here? No, it was on Monday. Okay. So for me, it didn't do anything. I thought it was pretty fucking silly. And we're obviously going to get Rousey and Angle. I just thought, like, going back to this, like, 3 years ago, who cares about that anymore?
Yeah.
Nobody.
No.
You know why that spot got over so big? Because Ronda Rousey was still a fucking star then. She was still worth something then.
Yeah, no, it's true. I agree with you completely. I in no way, shape, or form believe Ronda Rousey's a star. It's her.
Not anymore.
No, she was. She was a great draw for the UFC for, a good year?
Yeah.
And
when she was kicking everyone's ass, and then she lost a couple fights and went completely fucking AWOL and a crybaby about it and was going to kill herself and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But she has no charisma. I thought the only thing you should have done from go, she should have been with Heyman.
I agree.
Go.
I agree completely. She doesn't have there is no real charisma, and she's never shown that either. Even in the UFC when she was doing interviews, it was really nothing. But there is a glimmer of hope when she's playing the badass Ronda Rousey, and just little clips, like just talking in a clip form kind of deal. I could see that getting over, but it's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a failure.
It might. I'm not. I'm going to reserve my judgment on that for 6 months. Just let the girl become a wrestler first.
There you go. Go to the men's chamber. Also, let's point out that the ticket sales for this show were piss.
Buy one, get one free.
No, buy one, get one free. So, they accidentally showed the empty-ass crowd when they filmed Cena going over to the commentary table. Oops.
I did it again.
But yeah, as far as spots in this match, I hated that spot with Miz, where like it looked like a circle jerk, like 4 of them are kneeling around him, and he's like going back which one he's going to kick, and they just kneel there forever.
And the one that the crowd wants him to kick the most, he doesn't kick first. He goes to the one that nobody wanted him to kick. It's like, okay, cool.
Actually, it was pretty smart on his part.
Actually, yeah, thinking back on it now, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the usual bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Gets down to Braun eliminates everyone, and get down to Braun, Roman, and Rollins. And Rollins and Reigns work together, but before they fucking pin Braun, Rollins turns on him. And not in a like, oh, this is the direction we're gonna go. Just like, we just do that, We're just goofy guys like that.
Well, and it's just one of those things where do what they did in the last one. Just copycat. You know what I mean? Like, when, Jim, what day are you going to wake up and I've just killed myself because I don't want to watch this no more?
It's WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are out. I watched like less wrestling this week than I did in a long time. Like, I'm just so out on WWE. It sucks all the way around.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but there's nothing really happening here that I'm like, Nakamura Styles, if they don't fuck that up, which they might still fuck that up.
They might. If they put Cena in that, well, like, I've heard rumblings of putting Cena in that match. It's like, no.
He's in that match.
No, I mean, like, at WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think you got to put him against, I thought they were going to put him against Nakamura at Fastlane. And then they didn't. Nakamura's not on the card on Fastlane.
No, it's weird. And then I've also heard people talk about like Rusev and Nakamura. It's like, why? Why would that happen at Fastlane?
Pointless.
Yeah, it just makes sense. But like, it's really bad that this is the road to WrestleMania and it's so dreary. Like, usually this is when you're like, oh man, we're going to get a glimmer of hope here. They're at least going to make it easier to watch. Nope. No.
And I don't know if you watched Raw Talk.
Come on, Jim. No.
Cena was on there like nearly crying like he was going to retire.
I didn't watch it because they showed it all on Raw the next night anyway, so.
Yeah. And I love, too, that after that match, so Reigns pins Braun after just an awful sequence of like 42 Superman punches and shit. Then Braun fucks him up to like as a quick attempt to like, rehab him. He beats the shit out of him, and then Reigns is on talking smack, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, because he's Roman Reigns, right?
Or Raw Talk, not talking smack.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. We all, like you said earlier, we all knew it was going to happen. It's not, it took every bit of enjoyment you could get out of this match. Yeah. Because we've been told since February of last year.
Since before last WrestleMania.
It was before last WrestleMania. It was. Yeah. It was crazy. We didn't even know what the main event of WrestleMania was going to be for sure, and we knew what next year's was. It was madness. And
in that, too, it's funny because in that time, you got a guy. You got Strowman over as fuck. Like, he's at that level, dude.
Organic,
he's there.
Too.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the guy, but I mean, he's super popular. He's
so much
the guy
easier
you
to
should be
watch,
going
though.
with.
He's so much more entertaining. Like it's just the entertainment factor is so much higher with Braun Strowman than Roman Reigns, even Brock Lesnar. But now, have you heard this whole story about the rumblings behind the scenes? How they're a little bit weary of what's going to come out about Roman Reigns, so they're doing this backstory with Braun Strowman. And just keeping him free for now, and having him continue to feud with Elias in case something happens.
Yeah,
which that's the best case scenario.
If you needed any more inspiration for wanting Reigns to get popped for roids, right? If Reigns gets popped for roids and taken out of that match, it's gonna be Strowman, and Strowman's gonna go over because Lesnar's fucking done.
Yeah, I would
think
imagine
Lesnar's done.
I think so too. But
which is dumb. You should have, at some point a long time ago already, you should have, when Strowman took on Lesnar, you could have done Strowman as your new Lesnar. Beats Lesnar, he becomes the new Lesnar. Do some bullshit thing and get Brock out of there. Now, the main event of WrestleMania is going to be a guy everybody hates against a guy who's probably leaving.
Yeah. Yep.
They're gonna shit all over that dude.
It's possible.
80,000 people are gonna shit all over it.
It's possible. I think it's going to be hard to get 80,000 people on the same page because there's going to be Brock Lesnar marks there to begin with, and
I don't know how many people are fit in that building, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. One thing you look at too, there's a possibility that Roman does get popped for steroids and does not get suspended, though. We can't forget. No, because he's already been suspended once. So if that...
Well, he wouldn't be getting... See, that's the difference, though. He wouldn't be getting popped for it.
But
right?
like,
I mean,
if something comes out and the date on it is not in that date where he got suspended, you know what I mean? Like, if it's something he's already been suspended for, he won't get suspended again because they've already had that happen with Randy Orton in the past. So,
well, I think if it comes out, it's going to be public, obviously. If everyone knows that this guy probably sold steroids to him, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to do it.
I not if it's in that timeline. They won't have to because they've already done it. It's like, you're just telling us something we already know. Do you have anything else?
That's possible. The rumor was always that he got busted for Adderall, though.
Possible. I don't even...
Everybody's fucking doing the Adderall these days. But whatever. Yeah. Moving on from this, we talk about Raw. Well,
Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw!
Raw was in Anaheim, California. Yeah. They started with Bliss and Mickey in the ring, big promo. Of all the things coming out of that show, why did you start the show with this?
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
I agree, especially with it's just starting the show off with a promo. It's just bad news to begin with.
Yeah. Well, especially that, but especially when it's like an angle that, like the women's angle coming out of that, that's not what people were tuning in for if they were.
No.
They're looking for something in the men's with Ronda Rousey. Well, I guess they weren't looking for Ronda Rousey because no one else showed up. But
yeah,
it's pretty silly.
Alexa cuts an okay. If you put it next to Ronda's promo, it's an amazing promo.
Oh yeah.
But it's a good promo. Alexa, she's good on the mic. That's why she's there.
Yeah. Why is Mickey James there?
I don't know, but like to me, there was a little bit of time while that was going on where it seemed like she was like biting her tongue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's there, not sort of willingly, but like there'll probably be a turn at some point in time. I don't know if this was a heel turn. That was the worst heel turn of all time.
Asuka's out, and then Bliss is saying that Nia should be in the match. Which why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Like, oh, Nia should be in this match at fucking WrestleMania. What?
I think it's
that huge chick who's like.
Well, I think it's partly because she's trying to kiss Nia's ass.
Well, they're back together too, right?
Right, and so like if she kisses Nia's ass, Nia's not going to come after her. But in actuality, Asuka's probably going to pick Charlotte, and Nia's going to take on Alexa.
Yeah, that seems to be the thought.
Yeah.
Asuka's out, and she makes fun of her English, which is like, okay.
At least she didn't do it in a fake Japanese accent.
I mean, how fucking offensive is that to make fun of a Japanese accent? I mean, who would do something like that? That's distasteful. That's insensitive. It's that too. That too. The immovable object. Nia Jax was out.
They literally, it says that too. Oh, fuck.
What's that?
Like on her Titantron now, it says the immovable object.
No, it says no. She's what the fuck is she? No, I say immovable object, but they're not calling her that. They're calling her the other thing.
Oh, the
What fuck
irresistible
is this?
force.
Yeah, the irresistible
Yes,
force.
that's right.
I call her the immovable object because it makes way more fucking sense.
It's true. She is the Andre.
But whatever.
We
It's
get a,
fucking nonsense.
yeah, no. They
The women brawl too, and the women are left laying. The faces are just left laying like fucking douches. So.
Yeah, this is after Banks and Bailey come in to make the save. Like nothing happened last night.
Yeah, little thing here too. As it's going to commercial, it's a picture of Cena, and it's like, "No road to WrestleMania?" Question mark. Coming up. Are you fucking serious, man?
Did you see my tweet that I threw out?
I don't know. Probably.
It's like one of the only tweets I tweeted this week. It was a picture of John Cena pointing to the WrestleMania sign. It's like, do you think that the guy whose new shirt is the exact same color scheme as the WrestleMania sign does not have a spot at WrestleMania? Really?
It's like as if we're supposed to be sympathetic about that. You've been on every fucking WrestleMania. Go fuck off. Take one off. I don't care.
Well,
Your matches have been shit lately anyway, you cunt.
Yeah, and like, put it in kayfabe matter. He sucks now. He's not winning no more. So you don't deserve one.
We go to commercial, and I thought this was just weird. The heels are going up the ramp. They're like up to the top of the ramp as we go to commercial. We come back, we're mid-match. Like, okay. We're doing a match here.
Yeah.
And, Mickey James is on the heel team. I don't know.
Because she's on Alexa Bliss's side now, I guess.
Yeah. And Mickey James is a good wrestler, but those chicks are rubbing off on her. Do you see how it's a little spot, but she jumps into this Asuka knee. She, like, jumps, and she's not even close enough, so she, like, jumps up again so she can get hit with the knee. It was just like, ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Bailey jumps off the apron, so they're teasing the Bailey and Sasha thing.
Yeah, to me, that's all this match was.
Asuka taps Mickey, and many stares are exchanged afterward. Everyone's staring at everybody.
Yeah, fuck them, right?
But yeah, Cena's out, and
He cuts the
this is
Cena promo,
dumb.
Cena special.
Yeah, this sucked.
Says he's going to SmackDown, everybody cheers. It's like,
Yeah, don't give up, but I'm going to another show. It's like as if I need to see that again. We'll get to that shit. Yeah, Wyatt and Slater. This is fucking... He beats up both Slater and Rhino before the bell, and he sits in the corner. He does like a Raven-style promo, right?
Yep.
And he wants Hardy again, and it's Matt's fault that he had to do this to these guys. Like, you beat up Heath Slater. Like, what big fucking deal, man?
He's got kids, man. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, the idea that they're like, oh, we're going to make him look strong in the next day. It's like, just, you know how they do stuff. It's so fucking short-sighted and just out of date and stupid. I just hate it.
It was never in date, Jim.
You know, it's just like, well, that's true, but it's like, oh, you know, we'll have Wyatt beat up Slater and Rhino, and he's rehabbed now. We rehabbed him for all of the other shit that we've done to that guy.
Yeah, no, they've yet to figure out how to come back from those worms, though.
Oh. I got a really good Miz promo after that.
Yeah, no, I really liked the promo you cut on Anaheim, and you might find Daffy Duck or whatever.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. In 62 days, he's the longest IC champion. Like what? Like cumulatively?
Reigns. Yeah, combined reigns.
Over who?
Probably Chris Jericho.
They didn't. I don't know if they said. Either way, Rollins takes on Miz here. It's the second match of the show, and it begins at 1 hour and 15 minutes in.
Yep. Well, I mean, I guess they want you to believe that Bray Wyatt and Slater was going to be a match.
It wasn't a match because it was before the bell. But yeah, Rollins just beats the shit out. He kicks everybody's ass. Kicks 3 guys' ass. Wins the match. Your IC champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And then Finn Balor comes out, kicks his ass. Your IC champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
At least they tried to get, use psychology and have, the Miz Taraj attack him, like to get out of it. But, to me, it's like it's a shame and a crime to humanity to have the Miz on TV for so long wrestling.
Yeah. It's just a really bad idea. And they just beat him all the time. They don't care.
Yeah. And did you notice, too, that Rollins works faster than 205 Live guys?
Yeah. They made a mention of that, too, right? I mean, he said something about, the kind of stuff you see on 205 Live. No, actually, I see 2 fucking luchadors putting arm bars on each other on 205 Live.
Yeah, they're not allowed to work as fast as the heavyweights, son.
Yeah, well, the heavyweights. Fucking Roman Reigns. The idea of a Reigns shoot is the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. You get the fuck out of here trying to tell me, like, we're going to do this segment where Roman Reigns goes out and does a shoot.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
For a Roman promo, it was pretty good. That's it's as nice as I can be with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's compared to other people's promos, no, I can understand. But as a Roman Reigns promo, if this was like 2 years ago he had this promo, you know what I mean? Could be different. But
it's just dumb. Like, he doesn't care about the fans, but I do. Like, everyone hates you. Why would you care about them? I don't know.
They're just rehashing the Rock John Cena. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's stupid. And, it was bad and everything, but it would have been fine if he did that and then that was it. But then at the end, they had to put that last line on there.
Well, he's going to take his ass licking.
Chewing? I'm going to go in the back and get my ass licked. Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Sounds good, man.
Just the idea of a Roman shoot, though. Fuck, that's something else.
Yeah, I mean, we all know. Well, I mean, no shoot gets put on Raw.
Yeah, especially that guy. The Bear, taking on Titus Worldwide again. For some reason, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, which they win both of them.
Yeah, just like on SmackDown.
The only thing I'm surprised about is that Apollo didn't take both of the pins. He only took one.
No, that's true. But Titus did take one 10 seconds into the match.
Yeah. Wow. After what the Bar say, there's nobody left to fight. We beat everybody. And aside from the Revival, they're correct. And I'm like, okay, so Revival are going to come out now or something. Someone's going to come out now.
Nope.
To
me, it's like, okay, well, what's the point of this? You know what I mean? Like, why are we doing this? There's nobody to even choose to do at WrestleMania unless it's just a multi-man match, which I'm sure this is probably where it's going.
Oh,
it's like some
multi-man match fucking bullshit lately.
Yeah, well, that's all WrestleMania is going to be. You know that. Like, there's barely going to be a singles. We might get like 3 singles matches.
Your newest Hall of Fame inductee is I don't know, some kid,
some black kid. Yeah, they use
sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's 15 years old. Looks like he's 6.
I just thank them. Thank you WWE for reminding me of the horrors of the world.
Yeah.
While I watch this show, because it's not like I watch wrestling as a means to escape the bullshit of life. Please remind me that fucking children are dying of diseases and women are being fucking abused and, all this shit. And just put some sick fucking dying dogs up there, starving puppies on screen or something.
Yeah, with Sarah McLachlan's In the Arms of the Angel. Right? Just make
In the eyes of Kurt Angle.
There's nothing in the eyes of Kurt Angle.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in the eyes of Kurt Angle. Yeah. Behind the eyes of Kurt Angle.
That fucking song by The Who, Behind Blue Eyes, is more apropos for Kurt Angle.
Behind his eyes is a weird fucking vacancy and distance.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
And then they showed that kid on the screen with the other Hall of Famers, man.
I know.
Come on, dude. You gotta. I'm like, I know I'm an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I agree completely. It is weird. But I mean,
it's too, especially when it's the Warrior Award.
I'd rather see him on it than Jeff Jarrett.
We talk about it every year, and it's like the Warrior Award was to honor people behind the scenes, you know? Like, oh, fucking, you know, Joe asshole who's been putting up the ring for 30 fucking years. You know? That's what it's supposed to be for.
Would you really want to go on the wishes of a bigot and a racist?
Well, that's true, but they fucking love that guy. They got statues of him. They fucking prop that guy up.
Fuck. Yeah, no, they've loved them for about 2 years now.
Elias and Braun had a fucking brawl, not even a match.
No, yeah, that was.
To me, this just brings Braun down.
Yeah,
having him fucking chase around the drifter and shit. It's stupid.
Yeah. And then he meets up with this limo, which everybody had a conniption about. And it was like, guys, the next segment basically told you it was in the limo. Why are you so confused? Like, see, this is, Jim, this is why we get fucking graphics during promos.
Yeah.
It's because of idiots like that.
But who got out of the limo? I don't know who got out of it. They didn't show a foot.
Oh, man.
They didn't show a foot and then pan upward slowly to tell me who got out of it.
Doing a show with Tommy Wiseau? Holy shit.
Tommy Wiseau. He should be a commentator for fucking WWE.
I watched Disaster Artist this week. Fucking great.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I got to see that still. But yeah, H and Stephanie are out. And, you know, I'll tell you one thing, man. Hot take. I'm not sick of the Authority thing at all. I just love it. I just love those two on my TV being assholes.
I was
That's
like,
awesome.
Jim's going to give these guys props. Holy shit. Oh, no, never mind.
Good God. But yeah, you know, whatever.
It's a horrible premise. They're good at being those Authority heels. That's the worst thing about it. You know, they're good at being shit-eating heels. It's just we're just sick of seeing that.
Yeah.
You can have the greatest actors in the world. It's still going to suck because it's been the same storyline for 18 years.
Angle says he lied last night. Straight up says, I lied. Then he says he had pneumonia.
Double pneumonia.
And then Steph and Triple H try to leave. Kurt gives Ronda a cue for a when Kurt Angle has to remind you of your lines, you're in fucking trouble, sir. He like nudges her to start her line. Go.
Do it.
Whatever her line was, I don't recall.
I can't.
But,
well, something about.
she wanted the apology for a slap.
She wanted the apology.
Yeah, she's a killer, dude. She's an MMA killer. She comes in, she wants apologies and shit. She doesn't want to fuck her up. She just wants an apology.
Yep.
You know, sensible.
I suppose. I mean, I guess she's trying to come off as less of a sore loser now.
Steph kind of, you know, assholishly apologizes.
Yeah.
Whether that was intentional or not.
Of course it was.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, she's such a cunt, really, that I could just see that being, you know.
I would imagine that's just in.
I don't know that she has to add nuance to her cunt character on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they had to tell people who was in the limo, so.
Yeah. I mean, she's a cunt. She doesn't need much work to fucking be one on TV. But she does this, and then Triple H punches out Angle. For what reason, I have no idea. I guess because he
was being a dickhead. Really? But it's great imagery, though. That picture of Kurt Angle blowing smoke up in the air, and fucking Triple H just getting ready to deck him.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that picture.
Yeah, that was raw, dude. It wasn't much for me.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
But like on the Raw side, what is there that is there anything a match that you're like looking forward to, or a story that you think is good?
No.
I hate to say it, but I agree with you there.
No.
And on the SmackDown side, it only gets worse. Play the fucking song. my balls. SmackDown was in Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles.
No top 10 on this show.
Nope.
So if your guess was whatever it was, 3 weeks for the top 10, then you are the winner of the pool.
You know what this top 10 is, right?
It's just for this one angle with
Yes.
Jinder Mahal.
Yes, you're fucking right. That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is what this is. I know it. It's got to be.
Yeah, that's all it is. You're never going to see it again, I bet.
No. It was just some half fucking hammed way to try to fucking bring Jinder Mahal into something. And
For one angle.
can you
And
imagine
it's
a top
a
10
shit
list
angle.
came in to make a feud between Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, and Jinder Mahal? That's the holy shit. I don't give a fuck about your feud.
A list that came out one week was red on TV. Then the next week was a graphic that was the same thing for a couple weeks and then gone. Awesome.
Yeah.
I tweeted this out too, but it's a real thought. At what point does WWE get so bad that fucking Weird Al fucking Markovich out there
Yeah.
and his fucking mom stop going to these shows?
And that guy with the fucking green shirt.
Yeah.
You,
Like,
you see him trying to fuck the mother?
I just,
Oh, dude,
No?
he doesn't like on SmackDown. It was him, some stranger, long-haired freaky Jesus, and old lady mom. And so, like, you'd see him like leaning over the barricade to talk to the mom, who's 2 peoples down. And this would happen all the time. Like, he's not talking to the dude; he's talking to the mom. It's like, oh, you're trying to fuck her, eh? There you go.
well, there's not a lot of chicks down there. I mean, what do you...
No, be weird though, because I think of it as they stay in the same hotel room all the time.
share a bed.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if it's his mom or if it's his, like, fucking,
There's no way.
you know.
There's no
Maybe
way. He wears sunglasses inside, Jim.
So what?
that
Like,
guy.
no one would want to... You're saying, like, he wears sunglasses inside so no woman would fuck him? Is that what you're saying?
No woman.
Oh.
Well, you'd think that lady has lived a life, and she knows that that's not a life she wants to live with some fucking loser with long hair and glasses that wears ties to wrestling events. No, that screams son that got diddled by father, and that's why father's not at these shows. So I bring him to wrestling
Jesus.
events to make him feel better.
She's been eyeing Frank the Clown because he's a step up.
Yeah, exactly. The guy fucking cheers for the Ascension all the time, man. Come on. You know there's something wrong somewhere. Half retarded or something.
Half a fucking Momo.
Yeah.
If you didn't get enough of Cena last night, he starts the show, so that's good.
Yep. Yippee.
Basically,
Shane
let's
comes
fast
out.
forward to the fact they set up that if he beats AJ Styles tonight, he gets into the match at Fastlane, which
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are in there already. 6, 5, 7, 10?
15? 5.
So far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zayn and Corbin.
This match was literally just for the commentary. That's it. That's all this was. Nothing even.
Yeah, it was
happened in the
great.
match. It was.
Owens
it
was awesome.
amazing. Yeah, it was. He had great lines with, "If you're looking for your hairline, Corbin, it's on top of your head." You haven't said a word, Byron. That's the best work you've done in years. It's fucking amazing, man.
Yeah. But they couldn't even have a match without going back, without having people talk.
No.
So the match is happening, and it's, dude, like, Shane and Brian have this whole exchange.
Shane goes and gets popcorn. That's how long
Yeah.
this was.
Is this where it was, or was it later on where...
Yeah, you got popcorn here.
Yeah, but later on where fucking Brian's like, is it okay if I go home?
No, it's a little bit later.
It's later.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here, man? It's like, yeah, this sucks. I want to go home. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to eat popcorn. Oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah, I know. It's great stuff. You know, Dolph comes out, super kicks Owen in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Snug,
Yeah.
to say the least.
It was awesome. That was good. Really good.
It was great. Owens looked gaunt in the eyes there for the rest of the night. They go backstage. He doesn't say a goddamn word. He just holds his head. And it's like, oh, I wonder, do you know where you are right now?
Yeah, this distracts Zayn, and Corbin gets the win. And, I mean, basically everybody fucking gets taken out by Ziggler. The record scratch, and his music plays. He walks out.
We still get that awkward pause of silence, too, before the record scratch.
You know, the whole thing with the record scratch, right, is the whole, like, you know, the whole basis is interruption of something.
Yes. It
Something's
would interrupt
happening.
his old theme. That's what it would interrupt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To have it at the beginning makes no sense at all.
Yeah. No.
It's you've missed the fucking boat completely on this one, lads.
Jump the shark.
Good God.
The best segment
this is
of the night
where-
was up next, though. Or no,
Well,
not,
this is backstage where
not the
fucking
backstage.
Brian just goes home.
yeah.
I'm gonna take off early. It's like us working at a Subway or something. Like, yeah, it's slow. Can I go home? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I got all the bacon cut up.
Yeah, I got all the bread baked for tomorrow. It's slow here. Cool if I go home?
Whoa. Sorry about that. Drop the bottle. Yeah, we get the fashion police. No, we don't. I'm way ahead of myself. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we get Ruby Riot with the Riot Squad.
That's why I didn't want to talk about this. Because it was horrible. Well, I mean, it was a match.
Sorry about that.
That's about it. That's all it was.
Yeah, dude. This was nothing. And it was... They split screen to Carmella, right? And during the match, mid-match, they split screen to Carmella, who's texting on her phone.
She's doing an AMA on Twitter, Jim.
Okay. And then it decides, you know what? We have to go full screen on this. And it ditches the match entirely
Yep.
and goes to just her just typing on the phone, kind of like talking a little bit, and then goes back to the match.
That's man, that's the Kardashian way, bro.
Ruby Riot pins Naomi clean.
No, she's beaten 2 out of 3 of the loser ladies on SmackDown.
God damn, I could give a fuck about this, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
You like this Fashion Files thing, though?
No, I like
thought-
the next one. That's what I meant.
Fashion Files was pretty dumb. I thought the only good thing was
Biggie.
Biggie, yeah.
Biggie's behind you. And it looks like, oh.
But I said one of those guys, Josh Duhamel, who is also accused by that steroid seller,
Yes.
which is pretty funny. I was like, I probably wouldn't do that, but,
Yep.
they had to because USA said to.
Yep, exactly.
God, they just brought back Fashion Files as a means for a commercial. So, like, hey, stay tuned and watch this show.
There's fashion files every week. It's just only on WWE.com. Fuck.
I thought it was funny, though, because it's like to figure out, to find the killer of Biggie, and they're like, oh, Big E is, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. But the New Day's promo with the Usos was really good.
It was really good. It started weird with the
You
talking
laughing about my pronunciation of the New Day?
No, I'm laughing at talking about something is as warm as his inner thighs, and then like Kofi's spritzing his dick with fucking water.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That was so fucking funny. I thought that was great, and it was awkwardly long too.
Yeah, it's like it's a PG show, but like you got a guy out there like spritzing water on another dude's fucking balls as he's like gyrating and fucking, It's very fucking odd. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was fucking good.
Yeah, it's made me at least excited about this match again.
It was awesome until 2 fucking assholes in shitty Halloween costumes with toy
Rubber
hammers
fucking
came out.
hammers, yeah, and 5 guys are afraid to take them on.
Yeah. How about we just fucking ruin this? Because it was so good and it just went...
Yeah, we're obviously getting New Day, Bludgeon Brothers, and Usos at WrestleMania.
Leaving soon, Bludgeon Brothers.
Pain,
Yeah. Released
anguish.
soon. Bludgeon Brothers. Fucking crap.
Yeah.
That's
The
crap.
next segment, Jim, let's just preface it by Shane sings Nakamura's name. We don't need to go any further.
I thought you did a fairly decent job of it, but...
Fuck Fuck you.
No. Rude and Orton with Renee. I have seriously my notes for this say Rude and Orton with Renee. Poop. That's all it says. Swear to God. That's the notes I have. So.
Oh yeah. No, Orton
That's
wins
okay.
the US title.
I almost should take my notes are fucking madness. I should almost post them online somewhere. What a recap that is Rude and Orton with Renee. Poop.
You should give it to the Patreon subscribers. That's one of their perks.
Yeah.
They get Jim's fucking notes.
My fucked up notes.
Yeah.
Nakamura defeats English here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not as fast as he should have, in my opinion. He should have came out and smashed English.
Yeah, in 15 seconds.
I mean, or a minute, or just like, I'd say a minute maybe, comes out, just goes through a fucking run of a bunch of different moves on him and fucking pins him.
Jim, if Sheamus can pin Titus O'Neil in 10 seconds, Nakamura can pin Aiden English in 10 seconds too.
Yeah. Oh, what if Sheamus can pin fucking Daniel Bryan in 10 seconds?
7 seconds.
Is that the actual figure? 7 seconds?
I think so.
Oh my God. But yeah, I thought this was even just to really fuck with Rusev, huh?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna put this guy in a match. And I don't know what's going on. Did you see that tweet that Lana sent out this week?
No.
Talking about how Rusev is more over than all these other guys, and he should be on fucking WrestleMania and all this shit.
It's true.
Well, I mean, it is true, but it's like, is it a work? It could be. Is it her just being dumb? Seems more likely. That chick's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean, she seems like a space case.
Yeah, she seems like the kind of idiot. And he seems like he's pretty fucking fed up with shit over there. He's been that way for a long time, though, hasn't he?
It's probably, he has that era about him. You know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah.
When her announcing their wedding, even though, were they on Total Divas at that time? I don't know if they were.
Yeah, they were. And then telling me like how she wanted like elephants or something, and Maurice is like, fuck that.
Okay, you're right. So she announced it on Twitter, like the picture that they were getting married, and that ruined that angle with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
And they were so pissed that they like had The Rock come and talk about fucking her right in front of Rusev, you know?
Yeah.
They've been putting that dude through the paces, man, for sure. They've been fucking with that guy for a long time.
Yeah, they've been trying to break them up pretty hardcore. Now they've just given up.
Despite them, they're trying to kill him off. They stick him in a tag team with a guy that's like, what the fuck is this going to be? And they managed to get it over, and they've like, no, you ain't going to do shit now.
Yeah. Try getting over without TV time, fuckface.
And it seemed people would say like, oh, that's you looking too much into it, or this isn't real. That is reality, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what a fucking weird company. Like, who else would do that? It just doesn't make any sense. They're in a position now where they don't have to do anything. In the Monday Night Wars, they had to make good decisions. They had to do shit. Now they don't give a fuck. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want.
There's no need to. You don't have to.
And I'm not even into that. I'm not even like Rusev Day. A lot of people are like crazy into it. Or even Dillinger was another thing where it's like, it wasn't me being a fan. I'm like, I'm the guy, whatever.
It broke up the monotony.
I know a guy who's over when I see him.
Yeah. I will, there's one thing about it where I have hummed and hawed on getting that Rusev Day calendar where every day is marked Rusev Day. Because that to me just that pops me. I think that's a great marketing idea. And a guy like Rusev deserves it, but
I would like it if it was a tear-off.
Yes, and it had a Rusev quote every day.
Oh, that'd be pretty tough. But
no, you can just make shit up.
If every day you go into, you go sit down at your desk and you tear it off, and it's like it's Rusev Day every day. That's 365 days of fun right there.
Yeah, Lana, you cold fish.
I like that Lana #1 song that he sings, man.
Too bad they're out of the mixed match challenge.
Yeah, and also that fucking well, of course they are. That we had it as our group picture in the fucking Facebook group for a while, but yeah, like him with in fucking tiny shorts, like mowing the lawn. That's hilarious. We said that before though. Like we said that how long ago? Like he would be over as fuck as like a comedy-ish face.
Yeah. As the face that's not afraid to embarrass himself. You know what I mean? Like that guy. There's room for that.
I think he's fucking. I think he's funny as shit on Total Divas. Most of the people on that show suck, but he's actually good.
Yeah, he is. He's like a bright shining light. Whenever he comes into a scene, it's like, oh, thank God.
Wow, you're going hard, going all the way, brother. Cena and Styles.
Yep.
Not only did we get to watch the match, we got to watch everybody watch the match. How cool is that, huh? It just showed everybody watching. It showed Corbin watching. It would show Ziggler watching. It would show fucking Shane watching.
Yeah, and they spent so much time making sure we knew who else was watching. They decided to do their finishers during the commercial break.
Did that happen? I didn't even notice. I cared so little about this. And I knew exactly where it was. Well, I think I knew where it was going, but I still couldn't believe it. I was like, they won't really do that. Oh, they will do that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Did you pay attention to Corbin at all?
No.
I know it's kind of
you
like
mean
fucking
like without his shirt on and looking like he was? Oh yeah, no man, that was weird, man.
Does he look like he had fucking liposuction? Did his stomach not look as flabby?
He looks like something from Deliverance, honestly.
Yeah.
But no, it does look less flabby, but man,
I think he had liposuction. Not only did he look less fucking flabby, he had marks on his side, which could be from anything, but yeah, I think that motherfucker got liposuction. I'm just gonna say it. You heard it here first. Baron Corbin got liposuction.
He got did. That's
we're making up news.
We're making up rumors.
Yeah.
We're now that podcast.
It'll show up on you'll see it on one of these stupid websites. It'll be like, oh, fucking.
Jim Fisher.
These websites that all they do is like listen to podcasts and then rip off what podcasts talk about. And
yeah.
Dave Meltzer said this on his show.
It's like, no, he didn't.
Okay. Well, whatever.
He said something to the intents of this, but not exactly that.
Whether he did or not, like, we all have we all listen to that shit. We all know what's going on. So it's just funny that they just like take all his shit and just put it on there, like, oh, this is news. Every
Thursday, man, all those websites just get populated with news. Because they read the Observer.
Yeah. I don't read the Observer. I've never read it, but
I've skimmed through it. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason why I want to read the whole thing.
Or there's podcasts like that too. Because it's funny, because like a lot of people in podcasting, and probably a lot of people listening to this, are subscribers, and they listen. I listen to the shows every week, but it's funny when you listen to a podcast and they just have like Dave's views.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, different. We all listen to that. You know that we all listen to that, right? You mustn't think we did because you're just word for wording what these guys talk about on your shit. But okay, that's cool. But yeah, Cena wins the match.
Yeah. Post match though, a crackhead jumps into the ring to attack Cena.
No way.
Well, it was Baron Corbin without a shirt, but.
Oh, I was like, what? Fuck.
Cena would end up standing tall, though. He beat up that crackhead.
Some looks like a fucking riffraff from Rocky Horror Picture Show, but homeless.
Oh, man. You know that fucking guy from Scary Movie? Take my strong hand, child.
He does look like him.
He does. That might be our picture today.
I have a couple other ones as well. I want to throw out Roman Reigns Superman punching out of McMahon's fucking zipper hole.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
It's pretty good. That'd be my suggestion. But it's funny that I thought the best spot about this was Styles had a fan helped Styles up, and I thought that was awesome.
What I thought about there was you made if that guy wasn't a fan for life, you've made him a fan for life.
Yeah,
because
right.
He'll come back. He'll get front row seats every time now because
I thought it was super smart. Yeah,
yeah. You know, like he's going to think, you know, there's a chance I could interact with this. It made him a part of the show. Made his fucking night. You could tell the guy almost came.
Yeah, guy community.
I'm gonna come on you like nobody's ever come on you before.
Tell me how the fuck this makes sense. To have this guy, Cena, who's lost all of this shit, he's been losing. Oh, he's losing everything, and he doesn't have a match. Come in and beat a champion. Clean.
Yeah. No.
On TV.
It doesn't make any sense, but
Like, could you even play devil's advocate for that? I don't think there's even... I don't even know what that would be. What's a devil's advocate argument for that?
50-50 booking AJ Styles came out on top of their feud. That's devil's advocate view on that, I guess.
That's crazy. It's right before WrestleMania. It's like... it doesn't make any sense.
But he's not going to win at Fastlane, so that's their logic.
Well, yeah, but you put Cena in this match. You beat your champion to put a guy in a match that you're not going to have win anyway.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just have him... If he's going to have some match, he's going to have some match anyway. He should have went in against Nakamura at Fastlane, and he loses to Nakamura again. And then that's where you can bring it in. Yeah,
no, that does make more sense. It does, but this...
It would have been fine. Nakamura and Cena was all right the first time. It was on TV, so it'd be nice to see it maybe on pay-per-view, even though Cena's been awful lately.
Yeah, no.
And Shinsuke Knox is not on that show, as far as I'm aware, yet.
No. Like I said, he had that match against Aiden English. It's very possible to have a match against Rusev at the show.
On the pre-show. No.
Probably. Oh, God. They wouldn't be able to do that. The Royal Rumble winner on the pre-show.
Yeah. No, they won't. But you don't think that... it's going to be the same thing. Styles is going to come out, obviously. I hope. As long as we get Styles and Nakamura at WrestleMania, it's like that'll be one good thing. Is there anything else for WrestleMania that's been set up that you're interested in other than that?
No, not really. Like a variation of a Usos New Day match, I'll be excited about because we've seen so many of those matches that it's going to be good. Especially
I just think one. As good as those promos were, and it kind of like saved it. But we fucking done this. We went all the way with this.
Yeah.
And they were friends, and it was I like that actually.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. That we've gone full circle. They beat the shit out of each other. Now they're cool with each other. That's rad. I thought that was kind of a cool angle. But we're right back to this. Instead of, I don't know. Who else have they got over there? Brazongo, The Ascension.
World's Greatest Tag Team 2.0.
Yeah, I just felt like there's other shit you could have done. It's really poorly done.
Now, they'll probably have the Bludgeon Brothers in that match as well, though. Probably.
Yeah. And also, when the Bludgeon Brothers came out and ruined that segment earlier, they didn't have a match.
No, they just chilled. Yeah, bludgeon and chill.
Bludgeon, chill, repeat.
Bludgeon that pussy, then we chill.
I don't get it, man.
You got Luke Harper, he's just fucking chicks, and then Eric Rowan's bludgeoning grapes to his feet. Making wine, beating off into the wine. That's why it's so good.
Hanging out with fucking Gallagher smashing fucking melons, dude. Pull that slip and slide up on. You don't want to get any melon squishings on you. That's a fucking...
So the only thing that's coming in my mind right now is just picturing Billy Kidman with a dildo strapped to his head and Raven and friends just fucking thrusting into. Can you imagine what? Can you imagine being that guy?
That legit happened.
I know.
It's amazing.
I know.
That's
and it's like Billy Kidman has that story for. Not only did he fuck Tori Wilson for years, but he has that story as well. Man, that guy's lived a life.
Yeah. They hooked it up the slip and slide. They hooked it up to the sink. And it like flooded the fucking hotel because they were running a slip and slide in the hallway, and they were launching Kidman down with a bike helmet dildo on top of it. They called it the rhinoceros into women's vaginas. Like you may be successful in your life, and you may do some shit in your life, but
you'll never be
gonna do anything like that. No. Never. Your life is never going to be as cool as that. Like, you're never going to fucking have anything that cool. Any of us.
And you know why? Drugs.
God damn it. Oh, fuck. 205 Live, we talked about the match of the week there. Strong and Kalisto making the good Lucha things. The other match was Alexander and TJP. It was all right. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's all I had for that. NXT, I didn't even watch NXT this week.
There was a okay match between Velveteen Dream and Tyler Bate. They did a bit with...
Who went over that?
Dream did.
Dream over Bate? Why have they been beating Bate like crazy and even making mention of it on there? That he's been losing a bunch.
I heard a rumor about Tyler Bate refusing to cancel dates. Like he'd have something planned, and then WWE would be like, "Can you come over for this?" I'd be like, "No, I already got plans." Right? I've heard that, and there is just that's a part of the. That's why they took the UK title off him originally, apparently. And I don't know if that's something that's keeping on, and they're trying to figure out ways to go about it, but.
Also jealousy that he fucking bangs Liv Morgan, probably.
Yeah, I mean.
That happens at that place. If you fuck a really hot chick, they don't like you.
No, because
you become
might
a
get
heel.
them pregnant.
Well, that and I think it's just like they don't like it, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, without a doubt.
Like, they're just fucking, Beaver Face or fucking, and McMahon are just like mad that you get to fuck that chick, and they're like, no, we'll take care of you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like Murphy with Alexa Bliss, right?
Yeah, at least they brought him to 205 Live.
He's on next week. He has a match with Mustafa Ali. And he's going to go over. Mustafa Ali should be the one who goes over that match. But
I know. It's gonna be. I would imagine it's gonna be Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania.
Oh, for fuck's sake! That Chucky T would say he had a video package, so you have no chance. No chance at all.
It's one of the best Twitters. One of the best wrestling Twitters.
Oh yeah, he had some other fucking gem this week. Oh, did you see the one about do the same shit for 16 years?
Yeah, just do the same shit for 16 years. You'll finally get recognized because everybody else is gone.
Oh, everyone else will get signed by WWE. He called it WWF, which is funny. Everyone else, and they'll have no choice but to book you.
Yeah.
Fucking great. That dude's hilarious, man.
He is. Like the Officer and a Gentleman stuff and like Best Friends things with high spots. It's really funny. Really funny.
Oh, very good. Federation, dude. You guys have now.
So there was a lot more to NXT.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just...
Adam Cole defeated Cesar Bonani, who Cesar Bonani, unbeknownst to me, won Rising Star of the Year last year in NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did a bit with William Regal and Johnny Gargano, where William Regal tells Johnny that he's got to finish up his obligations, then he's done with NXT. So that's how they're going to go about it. Something's going to happen with Tommaso Ciampa, and he's going to get reinstated for the match at WrestleMania, and then he'll probably be gone.
I mean, I'm in this. I like that angle, but at the same point, who would ever go with that? There's not any reality anywhere where they'd be like, well, you did lose. Like, no, that's not how it goes.
Yeah.
Like, this guy fucked you over, so you have a match with him. I mean, I know where we're going and stuff, but I always thought that was like, I didn't like that part of it.
No, I agree. They did a Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane match where Shayna Baszler goes over.
Oh, my God. Are you fucking serious?
In 6 minutes.
With what, a submission?
Yes. It was, now, mind you, it was a decent one. It was like some move off the top rope into a sit-out submission that she always does. So it was, at least it was different. But, I mean, Shayna Baszler defeating Kairi Sane. Obviously, Shayna Baszler, they got a hard on for her.
She's got a fucking hard on for them, brother.
Shayna Baszler. And then they did a...
Get it? It's a tranny joke.
Yeah.
No. That's sensitive.
And then they had an Andrade Cien Almas promo where Aleister Black would interrupt and Killian Dane would interrupt. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
That was NXT.
Yeah. Anything exciting going on? What's the championship match coming up at TakeOver?
Aleister Black and Andrade Cien Almas. I don't think it's announced yet, though. I think that's where the Killian Dane, Aleister Black thing comes in. They fight for it. And did we talk about last week who the original person was going to be to take on Andrade Cien Almas?
No, I don't think so.
Fucking Cro-Magnon man, whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah. Sullivan, Lars Sullivan.
Yes, Lars Sullivan. Thank
Wow.
God he got injured.
That's just bad. He's nowhere near
WrestleMania
fucking...
weekend.
Yeah.
Which should be one of your biggest shows. I know Brooklyn is always the biggest show for NXT, but
Yeah. I'd keep that dude away from fucking belts and shit.
yeah, he doesn't.
But, I mean, they're having him cut promos and shit, and the speech impediment and shit. It's not good. It's not good.
No, it could be a lot better.
I mean, I'm fine. I have no issue with that in general and in wrestling. I mean, come on, baby, the dream had a speech impediment, baby. And Cody has one, and it's awesome. I love the way Cody talks. It just fucking fits it perfectly.
Yeah, he's just a dick.